much. My name is Ben Hermann. The answer to the question, what does we do to an honor student? So how are we feeling? We feeling pretty good? That's great. I love a crowd who doesn't watch the news. You won't know this, but it's a little intense out there. Things are hard for you whiteys, huh? It would have been harder to be a white person in this country, huh? I want you to know, white people, that I'm on your side, all right? I believe in you, because I don't want you to kill me. You know, I don't think white people get enough credit for how hard you guys try. You're always trying. Rarely succeeding, but, you know, I appreciate the effort. Like, you're always trying to learn new things. White people are always asking me questions they hope aren't racist, but are ready to roll the dice on. Risky, guys, risky. You love it. You're always prepared, though. You're always prepared. You like to start things out with the phrase, not to be racist, but impenetrable defense. One time a guy asked me, not to be racist, but can you even see through your squinty eyes? And so I guess if I could answer a question with a question, what do you want from me out of this interaction? Like, what is your best case scenario? You know, now that you mention it, I actually do have trouble seeing, but I finally feel seen. Here's $10,000. May I give you head? Always with the questions. Always with the questions. When I was in college, a professor asked me where I was from. And I told her I was from Iowa. And then she asked, and when did your people migrate to that area? Oh, you speak of the greatest settlement of 2010! My people flee persecution from their homeland of Greeno Bay, Wisconsin. That conversation cost me $15,000. It was a real strain on our relationship, but everything's been much better ever since she died. When I first moved out to LA, I had to hire a photographer to take some headshots, but thankfully she missed. It's fine, that joke's just for me, it's not for you. So we end up chatting, right? And the fact that I'm adopted comes up in the conversation. And she says, wow, my ex-husband was actually adopted. And I said, oh, that's cool, small world. And then this person that I met 20 minutes ago asked, so do you have abandonment issues? Because my ex-husband did, and that's why I left him. Ruthless. Man, I must have abandonment issues because I'm still having this conversation. That cost me $1,100. I gotta stop paying white people to terrorize me. It's already covered by my taxes. White people, you guys, used to make me so angry. You used to make me so angry because I would watch you and it felt like you were always up to something and it was never good. But over the years, you know, I've been studying you and really paying attention, and I can't help, but I can't be mad at you anymore because you're just too cute. It's adorable how surprised you always get when you find out racism still exists. You always discover it like a dog being spooked by its tail, like, whoa, well, what's this? Racism? Here? In my Christian suburbs? I need to reiterate, white people, I am on your side, but you have to understand that watching you grapple with racism is a lot like watching Sisyphus put to his boulder thing, all right? You always start out so well. It's like, well, slavery was wrong. And I'm like, yeah, white people. And you're like, maybe we should judge people not by the color of their skin. skin, but the content of their character. And I'm like, go white people. And you're like, surely I can say the N-word if it's in a song. And no, white people. But I get it. You know, those Asian people, we're on a weird tier in like the racism hierarchy. Because we're rarely in the spotlight, but we're never in the clear. Like, there are no iconic Asian slurs. That's not a challenge. Everything I know about Asian slurs, I learned from the movie Gran Torino. You know that movie? It's a Clint Eastwood movie that shows us what life would be like if a racist was shot 1,000 times. It's a very good message. But I do think that using an Asian slur is like one of the most racist things you can say. And don't get me wrong, there are worse words. Like the N-word is objectively worse, historically, culturally, no comparison. It's just that if you're using Asian slurs, you had to look those up. Any 14-year-old on Xbox Live knows the N-word, but you're out here doing research, consulting the archives, calling your Vietnam veteran grandfather. Stop putting so much work into these things. It's not worth it. All right, you guys have been great. I've been Ben Hermann. Thank you very much.